Hi, welcome back to Late Night Read Podcast. If you're listening right now, I hope you're somewhere comfortable, maybe winding down, maybe unable to sleep, or just enjoying a quiet moment. Tonight, I'll be reading Today TIFU **ed up story from Reddit and sharing a few thoughts along the way. So grab a blanket and let's read Today TIFU **ed up by taking Viagra daily for nearly a year. For a while now, I've been feeling flushed in the face with a ruddy complexion. My face has felt hot, prickly, and I've had a very stuffy nose, as if I'm allergic to something. Let's flash back to last April. In April last year, one was prescribed fluoxetine Prozac due to an ongoing mental health situation, and it seemed to work for me. My mood was elevated, my temper suppressed. Everything seemed to be going fine until I began a new relationship, and everything seemed very good. The connection was immaculate, the vibes were good, the petting was heavy. However, I begun to notice that things weren't biologically rising in a way that they should. I initially chalked it up to being in my late 30s, and that these things might take some time. However, this problem persisted, and in July last year, I spoke with my general practitioner, who provided me with a prescription for sildenafil Viagra for the layman, 100 milligrams of which I should take. I proceeded to take the little blue, circular 100 milligrams tablet every morning, alongside my vitamins and normal pills of the day. Things were never better. My sex life was enviable. I begun to feel energy like I haven't felt since my teens, and my general motivation and drive seemed at an all-time high until the third or fourth week. That is, a colleague said to me, "Hey, looks like you've been laid out in the sun too long." "Don't think so," I responded, hurrying off to consult a mirror, to see that my visage was bright, blotchy, red. I chalked it up to sunburn or an allergic reaction. For nearly a whole year, trying different creams, lotions, and antihistamines to try and quell the redness, all the while experiencing tremendous tumescence. Not to brag or anything, I finally booked in with a different GP, with hopes of seeing a dermatologist to curb the red-faced woes. "You've been collecting a prescription for sildenafil every month for a year," he says upon looking at my file. "Yeah," I question. "Are you flirting with me, doc?" I reply. "Surely you aren't in need of them every day," the doctor responds. And then it all became clear. These aren't a daily medication at all. They're to be used as and when required. For those who don't know, sildenafil Viagra causes one's blood vessels to open more readily, causing more plentiful erections, but also flushing, sinus stuffiness, higher heart rate, and a multitude of other symptoms which could be attributed to other things. Edit. Thank you to those who pointed out that I misspelled sildenafil. I clearly didn't even read the packet enough to get the word correct. Thank you to those who thought this could be AI-generated bollocks. I assure you it is not. Lastly and finally, thank you to those who called me an idiot. I couldn't agree more. But this is a learning experience, and I now know to always read the label of things that I am prescribed. Here's what I think. This one's funny, but also a little concerning. He didn't do anything. While he just misunderstood the instructions and trusted the routine, once it clicked, everything suddenly made sense. It's a good reminder that when something feels too good for too long, it's probably worth double-checking the fine print. All right, that's tonight's story. Thank you for spending part of your night with me. If this episode gave you something to think about, feel free to follow, subscribe to the podcast for more late-night reads. Until next time, sleep well.